Hello and welcome back to Ollie Talks Airsoft and the Fragile box. So I thought that this was full of books and all stuff from when I was at uni, and I went to move it because I was going to put it under my bed to create a bit more room, to create, you know, as you can see, a different camera angle and a bit more sort of stuff that you can see. And when I picked it up, it did not make the sound of books, it made the sound of airsoft stuff. So I think I probably put it in the Fragile box for a reason, and in this video we're just going to go top down. We're going to have a look inside, and I've actually lost a few parts and I'm really hoping that I'm going to find them in this box. So join me now, let's go top down and let's see what's in the box. Right, let's just get started then. Oh my god, okay, so this is actually my first ever airsoft gun that I ever got. I was wondering where this had got to. There's probably no gas in here. This is a Mws micro Uzi. Let me just check. Yep, there's nothing in there. No gas, kind of as expected. Let me put the lid down. Okay. Right. Yeah, there's quite a bit in here. Right, let's get these little bits out of the way. That, I believe, is my friend's AEG stock, and like you can see, we've got the bits in there to stop the bits of Velcro to stop the stock wobble. Good little trick. And again, on this one, you can see right at the top there, or maybe you can see there's a little bit of Velcro there. This looks like an original NWS stock in there. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is my Mws. Oh, and this is where my claw mount is. I've been looking for my claw mount. This is a gas blowback Mws. The rate of fire on this thing is absolutely insane, but there is the nozzle has broken, or actually the back of the bolt has broken. So this is in the process of, this may be why it's in the Fragile box. We've got a red dot on here as well. I wonder if that's still, oh no, I left it on setting 2. That means that that is definitely dead. Yes, I can't believe I found that claw mount. I've been wanting that. Awesome. Right, what else we got? I told my friend Tom I didn't know where his grenade launcher is. I guess I do now. This is the classic army. My friend Tom actually gave this to me, and then he was asking about it, and I said I'll give it back to him. That's not a problem. I got this because I had some tag shells, and that was the purpose behind borrowing one of these. I wonder if, yeah, look, here it is. So this is, oh, it's even got a grenade in there. That's nice and safe. Actually, this grenade is completely broken, so that doesn't work. I've tried to repair this on so many occasions. It's just a crappy little moss cart. But actually, the tag shells don't actually fit in here. And I'll see if I can, hold on one sec. So this is a tag shell, and I seem to remember, yeah, they wouldn't actually go in. So a bit annoying. You'd have to put it all the way off at the front, or you'd have to trim this shell down in order to make it work. So that's what I had, this Madball short one, which I still think is cool and does work for some of the moss carts, but it just doesn't work for the tag shells, which are really cool. So yeah, my friend Tom gave me this, but he wanted it back, so I will give it back to him. I did actually put this rail on the bottom, so as you can see, I found where I could basically drill through the thickest parts, took the sleeve off, attached it on, and then obviously put on a Tango Down grip. Pretty cool. Let me just get this back on. And it did actually make it a lot easier for opening and closing it. I also beefed up the catch here. So I removed this and I put in a heavier gauge of spring. So it's less likely to just slip open, and it's also a bit stiffer at this end up here. Yeah, super cool. But yeah, have to give that back up. Right, what else is in here? Okay, so this is an enhanced recoil spring. I don't know, that's the problem, I don't know whether that is or not. that is the arms that I replaced on my Cam 870. So these are actually broken ones, but I often end up keeping this kind of stuff just in case I may need it in the future, because you kind of often do. That's loads of waddings and stuff for my Gen 1 Cam 870. That looks like an MWS charging handle. Ah, it's broken there. So kind of knackered, may work in a pinch. The original M870 pump, you can see like it was always a bit like this, always a bit kind of naff and a bit crap, which is why I changed mine out for a real steel. That's obviously the smart charger for putting CO2 into the smart shells. See, guys, it's all got a bit of dust on it now. Yeah, this is kind of essential if you're going to use any of the smart shells. That is actually the stock from my original Tokyo Marui M4A1, my very first AEG. That's the stock from. Pretty cool. Right, what else have we got? So a key mod. God, remember key mod? A key mod foregrip for the 870. This, you know what? I wasn't the biggest fan of this because it really like grates your hands up. So unless you're wearing gloves, like this was not great to use. Torch mount, I could actually use that on a couple of other things, but pretty cool nonetheless. That's the original loading method for the Cam 870 shells. Look, we've got a bunch more waddings and stuff in here. Anything else Cam 870 related? Ah, yeah, the shell catcher to go on the side of it. That's kind of cool. Also, a short barrel. Now this really was quite cool. It means that I can change my full length 870 into a short one. Fibre optic front, pretty cool. It just clips on using these two clips here. I'm sure you can see that. Yeah, actually pretty cool. Yeah, I should use that. Okay, so you've got VSR spring. This is an AEG, God, from back in the day. We've got here a shell for a high capper mag. The end of my 870 buttstock. Also a Cam 870 pistol grip. This is pretty cool. Also in here, loaders. So this would just like hold the shells. I think all the shells are probably somewhere else. This is all like Cam 870 stuff. So this is now like the that's in order to take the tube off. Various patches, an infidel patch. That's just a clamp, so you can put a clamp for the barrel and the mag tube. Various other. Oh, these are pretty heavy. I think they look to be key mod sections. A battery in here for some reason. No idea why that's in there. Nothing else really of interest. Oh, look, actually I did. So anyone that's seen my Cam 870, I think it's away in a box at the moment, will see that it's got a gold bolt. And it's because this one like seized up basically and shattered. So it should basically be popping out of the end here, and that's done. Bit of a shame. Right, okay, let's see what we've got down the side here. Double S-tack Kiwi for an M4. I used to run this inverted actually. I may go back to doing it. I really like running inverted mags. So someone remind me and I'll do a video on that. In here we have, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so I picked up. I have a bit of a thing for Mac 11s. I picked up another like donor Mac. Obviously, I'm not going to use this because it's got the 6mm markings and stuff. But I picked it up for stripping it down and stealing all the parts out of it. You know what? I had actually completely forgotten that I bought this. Yeah, it had a broken bolt at the back. But I'm always up for a project. If you're learning about gas guns, the Mac 11s are actually really good because they're pretty simple to work on. Got the stock for the Mac 11 there. Various bags, various patches. Bat team, shout out to Bat. We could never decide if it was Bristol Airsoft Team or Bristol Airsoft Tactical. A couple of Ground Zero patches. No idea. Right, bunch of mags for the Mws MP5K. This is the full length shell feeding tube, I believe. Right, so in here, I believe this is actually, so that's an AEG barrel, you can tell by the window. This, I believe, is actually my original TM from my MWS, because that looks to be about 250mm, and it's the correct window and everything. So I might actually just, that might have to get removed from the box. Right, what else do we have? A couple of the patches, a couple of Madball things. Right, actually this is pretty cool. This is my original MWS barrel. I have actually been wondering where this had gone. More importantly, I had been looking for this. Now, this is the Angry Gun Lvoa rail in 16.2. That's the tiny little locking parts for it, and the barrel nut here, so that's obviously why I've got all that held together. Fair enough. Okay, I have actually been looking for this because it's one of the only rails that's going to be long enough that I can mount an optic and then mount a camera behind it. So I don't really want to be going out with something that looks like a gun in order to get you guys some good footage. But actually with this, I've got a chance to put a red dot on the front or even a magnified scope and get the correct eye relief to put the camera behind to give you guys a really good idea. So I'm super happy that I found this. So you know what? Yeah, this box was, it was correctly labelled as fragile. And to anyone that was ever wondering, like, what was in the fragile box? Well, now you know. Now you know what was in the fragile box. Right, let's go back to where we were. That was awesome. I am so happy. Yeah, to be honest, finding this, that was the real treat. I must have got this when I was about 12 years old. So this means a lot to me. My very first ever, before I even got a spring airsoft gun, straight in with the gas fully automatic. And I'm pretty sure that if I put some gas in, it's still going to hold it. Because this is an old Mws. We're going to go with some 144. Sounds like there's a tiny leak. Now this gun actually strips the BB straight off the top and into the chamber when it shoots, but yeah, still works. Amazing. And the mag actually pops out. It's even got an internal reservoir. I'm going to do a whole video all about that. Next best thing, Tom, I've got your M203. I've upgraded it for you. Come get it back at some point. And next, my Lvoa rail. So what I'm hoping that I can do is I've got some really cool optics like this this old Trigicon, and I was thinking about doing a video all about is it better to get like new optics or is it better to opt for some old optics and see which one's actually better. And what I'll hopefully be able to do is mount them like a bit like this at the front and put my camera behind, and hopefully I'll be able to get the correct eye relief, and so I can show you some of the functionality of some of the really cool scopes that I've got. So yeah, I'm really pleased that I found that. Hopefully that's going to help me to bring better footage to you guys. And yeah, okay, so that's the highlights from the box. There is actually some other stuff in there that is pretty cool though. To be honest, the double S tack, yeah, I may very well actually keep this out as well. I think the rest of it for the time being, I will pick up the Mws project, and I will do some more videos actually all about the Cam 870, because it's a seriously cool gun. And especially if you've got one of the Mark 1s or the Mark 3s, like they're the ones to try and get your hands on. Mark 2, probably not. I really want to get hold of some of the X Power shells. Oh, it's made me think about shotguns now. Okay, I'm going to get way too distracted and, and it won't go well. Guys, thank you so much for spending your time with me. I really hope that you've enjoyed this. If you've got any questions on anything that I unboxed and stuff, it's not going to be like permanently away, sent into storage. It's just like under my bed where I'm not going to access it. So, but if you do want to know anything, shoot me a message. I can always dig it out and do a quick video if you want to know. So thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you on the next video, hopefully. Thanks.